Hi, and welcome to the SVSU Monthly Podcast. Here, we will talk about, highlight, and read aloud from our monthly school newsletter. We will do our best to touch on everything, but make sure you go to svsu.org to view the entire newsletter. I'm your host, Katie West, the SVSU Public Information Coordinator. So, let's jump right in.
Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Arthur Ashe, American tennis player. September 23rd to 28th is National Youth Sports Week. The best of what's around. The start of school is certainly busy for everyone in our community, but it can be a little extra nerve-wracking for our youngest learners and their families. We tried to make everybody comfortable, said Sharon Kaiser, an SVSU early education teacher. Ms. Kaiser began in early education as a paraeducator in 1999 and became a lead teacher in 2019. Early education serves students aged 3 to 5. She noted that the first day of school is sometimes the very first time some of her students are entering a group setting. To ease some of the nerves, the early education team meets one-on-one with each family. We're inviting families to come and explore the classroom and play, she said. We do a slow start where they come in and just get comfortable in the space. Ms. Kaiser said that they will often allow families to drop off their students in the classroom for the first few days of school to soften the transition. She also tells families that the start of school is harder for the adults than for the children. Children love to be in spaces with other children and play, she said. They're just open to the new excitement. The early education team is also on hand to help with the transition into kindergarten for all schools. They end their year with family conferences that help guide the families on what skills to work on over the summer. Once the school year starts, early education staff members help support kindergarten teachers by being present in the classroom as needed. This helps to provide some familiar faces when the students enter their kindergarten classrooms for the first time. The staff is also able to work with kindergarten teachers to share detailed information about their incoming students. The nice thing about us being here at Molly Stark is we have a connection to the school, Ms. Kaiser said, noting that the early education learners at Molly Stark are familiar with the library, cafeteria, and hallways of the school already. All Vermont children aged 3 to 5 qualify for 10 hours of free public pre-K. Getting started is a two-step process, enrollment and registration. If you have any questions about SVSU Public Pre-K or the enrollment and registration process, reach out to Tori Stevens in the Early Education Department. Her number is 802-447-8419. Calendar updates. September 25th is a half day for students. There is no school on October 14th for Indigenous Peoples Day. October 17th and 18th are half days for students in the Arlington School District for parent-teacher conferences. Go to svsu.org to view the full school year calendar. Standout student. Skylar Martinson, a senior at Mount Anthony Union High School, completed his Eagle Scout service project by giving back to 2 elementary schools, Molly Stark and Shaftesbury. With donated materials, the Shaftesbury Elementary alumnus planned and constructed 2 little free libraries. The library boxes were then installed at the 2 schools with help from building administrators and maintenance crews. Little free libraries are small boxes of books that are located in public places. They operate under a shared understanding of a free book exchange, meaning that community members are welcome to take or leave a book at their convenience. Pronoun use. Pronouns matter because they are a fundamental way we express and affirm someone's identity. Using correct pronouns shows respect for people's gender identities, creating an inclusive environment where individuals feel seen and valued. A great way to support this would be to let people know your pronouns when introducing yourself. For example, "Hi, I'm Katie West. I use she/her pronouns." Intentionally misusing or ignoring pronouns can cause harm and reinforce harmful stereotypes. Using the right pronouns supports diversity, equality, and personal dignity. Honoring pronouns is essential for building understanding and mutual respect. The SVSU is committed to creating inclusive spaces for our full community to grow and thrive. New staff highlight. Alex Pierce, special education teacher, Mount Anthony Union High School. I have a lot of cousins, so we were always playing pretend, said Alex Pierce, a new special educator at Mount Anthony Union High School. I was always the teacher. Miss Pierce, who recently graduated from Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts, is originally from Berkshire County, Massachusetts. She grew up surrounded by family, sparking her love for working with children. I've worked at daycares for as long as I can remember, she said. I just like being around kids. In her first teaching position, Miss Pierce is enjoying being able to bring a routine to her students' days. She believes that this makes students feel a little more comfortable in the classroom, allowing for greater connection and learning. I really like being a resource for the kids here, she said. Miss Pierce is happy to be in her new role, noting that she's relatively new to the area. She and her fiancé bought a house last September to be closer to her fiancé's work. Together, the couple have a chocolate lab named Bear. When Miss Pierce isn't at work, she's usually in the kitchen whipping up something delicious. She recently made an Oreo chocolate cake for her fiancé's birthday. In an effort to establish a more positive school culture, personal technology will not be allowed during designated school hours. The use of personal technology is a serious disruption to the educational environment. Social media, gaming, and the availability of constant communication is posing a major distraction from teaching and learning. There is a direct connection between inappropriate student behaviors and the use of personal technology. In addition, personal use of headphones and earbuds distract from teaching and learning while presenting a safety risk. Sunscreen. The state of Vermont recently passed legislation about sunscreen use in schools. Students, with the written permission of their guardian, are able to possess and self-administer topical lotion sunscreen while on school property or at a school-sponsored event. Students will not need a medical provider's note or be required to store the sunscreen in the nurse's office. Information for homeless students. This information is also available at svsu.org under About, and then click on Homelessness. Did you know that there is a law called the McKinney-Vento Homeless Assistance Act? This law ensures that students experiencing homelessness have equal access to the same free, appropriate public education provided to other Vermont children, with the opportunity to meet the same challenging state academic standards. If you believe you might be experiencing homelessness, please reach out to SVSU Assistant Superintendent and Homeless Liaison Laura Boudreau at 802-447-7501 or lboudreau@svsu.org. Title funding information. Again, this information can be found on svsu.org. So, what is Title I? Title I is a federally funded program that provides financial assistance to states and school districts to meet the needs of educationally at-risk students beyond the regular classroom. All of our schools offer school-wide programs which are available to all students. What is Title II? Title II funds can be used to provide supplemental activities that strengthen the quality and effectiveness of teachers, principals, and other school leaders. What is Title IV? The purpose of Title IV funds is to improve students' academic achievement by increasing the capacity of the state's local educational agencies, schools, and local communities. If you would like to get involved, please reach out to Laura Boudreau. Her number is 447-7501, or you can complete a feedback form that can be found on our website. We also hold annual meetings every year. If you are unable to make the regular scheduled one and would like a meeting to go over this information, again, reach out to Laura Boudreau. Internet, food, and healthcare resources. For information on the Affordable Connectivity Program, call 1-877-384-2575. There are food bank resources available through the Bennington County Food Resources website. Southwest Vermont Medical Center has a financial assistance program for healthcare. Help us help you. It's incredibly important for the school to have your most up-to-date contact information. Making sure your contact info is current allows teachers to contact families for day-to-day communication, but it also allows school administration to connect with families about larger school events or emergency situations. If you have changed your phone number or email address, make sure your child's school knows. Get in touch with your school's administrative assistant to update your information.
Thank you for listening to the SVSU Monthly Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Katie West, the SVSU Public Information Coordinator. For more information, go to our website at www.svsu.org. Give us a call at 802-447-0475 or stop into our central office at 184 North Street, Suite 1, Bennington, Vermont. Like us on Facebook at Southwest Vermont Supervisory Union and let us know if you like this podcast. Thank you.